Hi folks, from me and Milo in the shed. You're going to see a video in a minute that myself and a couple of my kids actually filmed a few nights ago on a social media live. It's for educational purposes, and we had a few requests about people wanting to see some of the maintenance work we do on our birds. So we filmed this live on a social media live show. Hence why we're talking to the camera and trying to answer questions for people. If though you do like what you see and you enjoy the content, please feel free to leave any comments below, like the video, share the video, and if you do enjoy this sort of content and have questions about anything like this, then please feel free to get in touch with us and come back and hopefully see some more content in the future. So stay with me, the video is a little bit long, but we hope you enjoyed it. Speak to you soon, guys.
Don't we go get the bird?
No, not yet.
You're going to get him like when you start?
Yeah, I'm going to get him when it starts. In a minute. We're going to wait till... Because there's a few people I know that wanted to watch this. And I don't know if they're here or not. Evening folks, for those that are joining us. Hi Alfie, you alright mate? Hi everyone. Matt, hi mate, you alright? Hello Tash, Aiden. See, I knew Tash and Aiden wanted to watch this, so that's why I made sure they were on before we did it. Hey Kay, nice to see you again. Cool. Son can't log on, but he's watching on my account. Excellent. Hi James. Been staring at... I'm assuming that says staring, not snaring. Staring at the stream, waiting for us to go live. Cool. Oh, what's in the vid behind? This one's a common boa. That one's is a Royal Python. And yes, I know the glass needs cleaning. Excellent. Right, so for those that weren't with us last night, what we plan to do tonight is to do a bit of maintenance on one of our birds. We're going to basically cope its beak, and then we're going to imp some tail feathers is the plan, and we're going to kind of show you guys how it works and what have you. And you should see the state of my glass, of course. This, yeah. Basically, this whole room over the next coming month,
it's going to be gone.
Is going to be gone. For those, Jake is with me. It's just where I've put the camera so you can see what's going on. He's just off shot.
We'll still have all the birds and animals. It'll just be in a different container.
Shed.
Shed. A
different shed. Live. This is live from the shed. It's always live from the shed. Now, for the older ones that are amongst us, it's now Hale and Pace, and there's the younger ones won't get that. He doesn't get that at all. Anyway, right. So what we're going to do is do that work now. For those, I don't know if anybody's afraid of the dentist or anything like that. This is the tool that I'm going to be using to trim the beak. We're going to clip it, and then we're going to use this, and it sounds like a dentist drill when it's turned on. Was it turned off again? Please don't tell. Ah, there you go. It locked. I'll only use it on a low speed anyway, but it does go really loud. So yeah, it sounds like a Hale and Pace. That's the one. Yes. See.
She's calling you old.
Well, no, she's called herself old as well, mate, because she knows what it is. I grew up watching Hale and Pace. It was ace. No
wonder you're so old.
You can shut up, you know. Right, so, with all that said, Jake's going to go get the bird.
Aiden, I don't know what it is either.
I'm going to have to educate you both, Aiden. I'll show you a YouTube video when next time I see you, mate. So, Jake's going to get the bird. Jake's going to get the Harris. Yeah, I'm just going to put some of the tools to the side so I have a clear space. That's a bag of feathers. So we will go through the feathers to see which ones match. Now we're only going to be using tail feathers, which are the ones with a white tip on the end. These are wing feathers, and for those that are interested, by looking at a wing feather, the shape of a wing feather, you can tell which side of the bird it goes on. So the leading edge, the thin edge is always the leading edge, and it curves down away from the wing. And you have a front and a back, so I know that is a primary feather from the right hand side of the bird. but we're not doing wing feathers. We're doing tail feathers, these ones. So we'll go through and we'll match the ones as best we can when we come to that. It'd be the cool one day. Yeah, I know. Hey, I got called cool the other day on one of these live shows. Somebody said they wished that their kids had a dad as cool as mine. And Jake kind of agreed with me, you know. Anyway, this is a casting jacket. It looks like a straight jacket for a bird. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the Harris Hawk into the casting jacket, which stops it from struggling and stops it from causing any more damage. Now Thor's very used to being in a casting jacket, so putting it in might look a bit uncomfortable. What a compliment. Focus from this, mega cool. Yeah. Putting it in a casting jacket might look a little bit uncomfortable, but I guarantee it's done as quickly, as humanely as possible. Can you shut the door behind you, please, Jake?
Yep. Did you triple knot this or something?
No. Why?
Yeah, just unlock it.
It's because he pulled it, probably. He's got yoke down one of his chests. Now, while Jake's holding him there, you can see why we're going to imp him. You see there's actually 4 tail feathers that he's broke. He broke them getting stuck on a post. That's where he got stuck on. I forgot where he got stuck on. Around the aviary there when I was flying it. So that's what we're going to imp. And then also as well, we're going to trim his beak, because unfortunately he has a little deformity on his beak, which means his bottom mandible grows over and creates a tube. So we need to clean it out and open it up. So, with all said and done, this is the bit that doesn't look very nice, folks, so I'll apologise now. So Jake needs to hold his hand up for me. And then you need to let go. Please, Jake. Flap, flap, flap.
You never grab him by the feet.
So, there we go. So I have hold of this bird now. Jake needs to undo that. And we're going to take most of this stuff off, so we're clean and clear. And then he'll go into the casting jacket. Save me holding him like this. And then Jake will hold him.
Scares me sometimes as well.
Oh, that scared me. What, me him flapping about? You can tell he's not too distressed though, because he's not shouting at me. Now, what you may hear in the background while we're doing this is I have another Harris Hawk with me today. Alright, so he goes down. We roll him over. Looks like a bird burrito. Now, one thing we don't do is we do not leave them on their back for too long, because what happens when they're on the back for too long? So if I roll that down, you can see that line around there, and then we roll that down, and you can now see him. There you go.
Looks like an elf on the shelf.
It looks like an elf on the shelf. Right, so we keep him upright. He's always upright. His feet are down here. Obviously, he's not kicking and screaming too much because
he's used to it.
He's very used to this. Thor the burrito, yes. So he's very used to doing this. He doesn't feel threatened or stressed. And one thing that will happen when he comes out of this, and we've finished doing what we're doing with him, he'll get his tea on the glove as a big reward.
Are you showing him that?
It's a wrap. Yes. Yeah, we'll show him feeding as well. So this is where Jake might have to stand up for me a little bit, because you need to keep him up. So his tail, right, a little bit higher, bud. There and there. That's the one. So you need to hold him there for us.
I can feel
That's
his
it.
heartbeat.
You can feel his heartbeat. So obviously this is easier for Jake as well than trying to hold the bird physically on its own, which you might actually not like that. Just hold him properly for me, right? Because if you got hold of him with no kind of wrap or towel or anything like that,
He'll be kicking and screaming.
He'll be quick and screaming, and as well as more case of, I'll keep hold of him, there'd be more case of him damaging feathers as well. So that said, this is where the not so pleasant bit comes in. So for the guys that have just, stop turning please, there. So the guys that have just joined us, what we're going to do is maintenance day for one of the Harris Hawks. You need another assistant. Yeah.
I don't like it. I can feel his heartbeat.
This is the first time Jake's ever done anything like this for me.
No, it isn't.
Oh no, you've held the bird a couple of times,
Yes,
haven't you?
I have.
Yeah, yeah.
I did him as well.
You did him as well. Right, so keep him there, keep him still. So what we're going to do is, there's a little bit on the end of the beak we need to take off. And the best way to take it off is a pair of very sharp pliers. So what I'll do is snip the end off, like so. And then we need to open his beak up, like that. And I'm going to use the camera a second, so come with me for a sec. If I turn this round so you can see what I'm seeing. Flip the camera, there we go. So you can see where it tubes up down his beak, like that. So we need to straighten that out. That's a kind of growth abnormality that he's got. So I'll put that back there. It's a growth abnormality that he's got, which we need to make sure doesn't get, because obviously if he's chewing on, he's trying to bite me a bit. I'll let him go for a minute. If we leave that, then all that rubbish in there gets infected, and then can cause more issues for him. So you need to keep him up, Jake, like that. See? Right. So this is the bit that doesn't sound fantastic, but I promise it's absolutely fine. It doesn't hurt him. And just to prove it doesn't hurt, I had to do this to Jake before. It's like a nail file, and that's all it does. There you go.
That's been on beach, you know.
Right. Oh, I'm going to have to stand up slightly so I can see what I'm doing, because Jake's down there. Get my thumb in there. So there you go. Now, traditionally what you do is you'd have an actual file, a small set of files to do this. I'm going to turn it up slightly. There you go. You'd have a small set of files to do this, which you can, if you imagine, can take a lot longer than using something like this. There you go. You can see that bit of rubbish has just come out there, mate.
After this, we should start spraying it over. My eyes get it too. Always happens at the worst bits.
Right, I apologise, dentist it is. I apologise if I'm not reading the comments, because I do have to kind of watch what I'm doing.
My eyes get it too. Oh, it's the bleeding.
A little bit. Always comes at the wrong pit, doesn't it, mate? Lift him up, mate, because his tail's on the thing. Lift him up, Jake.
Is that done? Nope.
Just have to take a bit off the front, because now the other problem that you have as well is once you start doing this, then
Hi Morgan.
the birds seem to, it happens with dogs and stuff as well, they seem to lose the ability to be able to wear it down themselves. So this then becomes a kind of regular occurrence.
I don't like it bleeding.
Well, a little bit, alright. Right.
Can I itch my eye now? Can you hold it real quick?
That's me, Jake. Jake's got an itchy eye. Always happens at the wrong point.
There you go.
Hello mate, how are you doing today? We're not doing too bad. For those that have just joined us, we were just doing a bit of a coping, which means we're trimming the beak. Alright, he's slipping. You need to hold him a slightly tighter, Jake.
I'm scared I'll squish him.
You won't squish him. There we go.
Right. You need to. We're just trimming the beak because he has a little abnormality, which means his beak rolls over. What does he eat? He eats rabbit. He eats. Well, he does eat rabbit sometimes. Chicks, quail. So yes. As Reece, you alright, mate? What weight do you fly him at? £1.6 we fly him at. So yes. So yeah, his beak's trimmed, all done. We're not looped over again. We have a. There we go. Let me show you. We'll turn him around again. Flip the camera. There you go. We have an open space now.
And he's bleeding.
Instead of it looped over. We did nick him ever so slight. That was my finger. There you go. Shows how much he's working. He just grabbed hold of my finger. We just nicked the inside slightly, but it's all better now. It's not a problem. So one trimmed beak with a bit of fluff down the bottom. There you go. There you go. So let's flip. There. There we go. So that's that. This is the other thing that we were going to do today. We were going to imp his tail, which we've got 4 tail feathers to kind of match up and imp. So yes, so the thing with imping now, and for those that came on before, this is a casting jacket, keeps him nice and secure. Obviously he's not shouting and screaming at me, so he's quite happy. But there's a bird. So he's quite happy with this. Now when we're imping now, one thing we never do with a bird is we never lie it on its back, because what can happen, fluid runs into its lungs. So we are going to have to hold him flat, but we're going to hold him flat that way, which is basically the way that he'd normally sit anyway. And we're going to put him this way around so I can feel his tail feathers. So Jake, you're going to have to hold him that way for me. Right, you got him? There we go. I'm going to have to roll this up slightly so I can see his bottom. There we go. So then what we need to do, I'm going to undo that bottom one slightly and just roll it up a bit further. And what we're going to do is we're going to find which ones he's broke. They're wing feathers, so we're going to go to the other side. Find which ones he's broke, find the end of it. So we're going to go with that one first. And he's proper snapped that in several places. So what I need to do with that one first is tidy it up, and then we'll find a feather that will match. So again come the trusty pliers. Now sometimes depends on what you're doing and where you teach it and where it does. We're just going to cut these flat like that, nice clean cut. Now there you go. What you also do is you're going to have to put him down a little bit more for me, Jake. Down there. Because what we're going to put a piece of paper underneath that one and that one, so we separate it out so we can see what we're doing a bit better. Is everybody still with me? I'm not boring anybody, am I? When the wings flap, 501 when the wings flap. Okay. He can't actually flap his wings because he changed that. Have you got a golden eagle? No.
Work with one.
He hasn't got a broken wing. His wings are fine. What he's done is he's broke a tail feathers. He's broke a couple of tail feathers. Now tail feathers themselves are like hair. That thing that I haven't really got. They will grow back. So an old feather will fall out and a new feather will grow in its place. Now, when they snap one, what happens if there isn't another feather next to it, it can grow a bit crooked. So if we have a bird that has broken tail feathers, we're better off sorting it out. How many birds do we have? We have 11. Luckily, I don't have to do this for every single one. So then what I need to do is find a tail feather that is going to suit. This is the right place. That's a middle one, and they curve slightly depending on what side of the bird they're on. So let's pull out all the tail feathers and then we can find one that's going to suit.
I'll take.
We've got 4 of these to do, Jake. Alright, where's that feather gone? One that we slipped, we snipped in the right place. Now, this is where these might come in handy. We have a little ball clip, so what I can do is put it onto the paper and the bird to stop it from sliding around and moving where it's not supposed to. Again, it doesn't hurt the bird, doesn't hurt the bird at all, but the paper stays in place while we work. Like so. Now the feather we need.
What's up in the middle?
That one's curving round that way. That's the kind of one we need.
Why is it white halfway?
It's come off a different bird, hasn't it? So it's probably, what we do is need to kind of measure it against. It's come off another Harris hawk, but it's slightly different colour. We need to measure this to where we need to be, so it matches the other feathers, and it's not longer than the other feathers, or it looks really odd. What am I doing? I'm imping a feather, a tail feather into a Harris hawk, because we had a Harris hawk with a damaged tail feather. So it's a very old technique that's been used for probably about 4,000 years.
I thought the insides were already hollow.
They are. So what we do is, and this enables them to fly properly afterwards. So what we do is we have these very small carbon fibre rods, which the inside of a fully grown feather, the quill bit down the middle, is hollow. I'm going to cut that one slightly shorter. Is hollow. So what we can do is we push that carbon fibre bit down the middle of that one, like so. There you go. So that's now inside there, and they will fall on the floor, so I'll pick them up. I'm going to put these just on the floor with the rest of them for a minute so we don't lose them again. And then what we do with the one we've just cut, which is there.
So when they go back, do they push them ones out?
Yeah, so when a new feather grows, Jake, it will push this one out. And I'm just going to slightly nip that at the end. Oops, he drops it on the floor. There we go. So yeah, when a new feather grows back, it will push this one we've repaired out and a new one will grow. Would it affect the bird if one of his feathers that we replaced was not long than the others? Not massively. If it was ridiculously long, then yeah, it would. If it was kind of a few mil longer, then not massively, no. It just, for us lot then, when we're looking at it, it's like, that's wrong. So yeah. So what we'll do is take that one there and push that up into the inside of that one. Like so. I'm going to move the camera around again, folks. So there you go. You can see the join there. And then when the wings and everything are over it, you can't actually see it. So, and what I'll also do as well is, just for an added security, a little dab of super glue. And I mean a little dab of super glue, otherwise you end up gluing all the feathers together. That's why that piece of paper's there as well, just to kind of give a little bit of there you go. That's one done. So yes, so that's that one done. So now we'll move on to the next one. Oh, that was a feather from before. Right. Let's have a look at the next one. So what we do is separate them all out, find the next one that's busted. There. I'm going to take it a little bit shorter just so it neatens up the end. Like so.
I used to think when you did this it was basically chopping their bones.
No, no mate.
I thought the wings, like insides, were part of the bones.
Oh, we missed one. There's one there. No. Let's do that one first. The other thing that we do, the guys that showed me how to do this, he recommended this one. That cut it about an inch from the bird when you imp it, and then everything else kind of hides it, so you can't really see it. The injuries can happen naturally, completely naturally sometimes, especially if you're flying your bird and your bird decides to chase something into a tree. Mate, sent you an inbox. I did check out everything. I'll have a look at that when we're finished, bud. I'll try anyway for you. Can you get the owl afterwards? We'll see what time we finish on this one. So we're going to go for that one next. Yeah, no. So let's separate that one out. We have somebody knocking on the door at the moment. Yes, Darcy.
Can I come sit in there as you said I could? Not at the moment.
We're just a bit busy at the moment, Darcy. So one of my other kids wants to come and join us.
We can't open the door for you, Dad.
We're a bit stuck on the door at the minute, Darcy.
I've got a bird in my hand and Dad's
We're going to go with that one. So we're going to go with that one.
a little bit, Dad. I'll just close it after.
It's locked, Darcy.
Oh,
Right.
please don't.
So we're going to go for about there. Make sure it's a clean cut, like that one was. There we go. There it is. A bird in the wild with damaged feathers may not be able to hunt effectively and may perish.
There you go.
Yeah, it can severely affect their what's in.
Daddy, I opened it with a chopstick. Let's just go, please.
Right. Right, come in then if you're coming in and sit down. Or somebody else wants to watch this. Right, so I'm going to trim this one down again to about here. Right, so we put the carbon fibre rod down again. Right, and then I'm just going to make this one a bit thinner as well. Don't know if you can hear that in the background. That's an unhappy Harrisawk. Now the reason he's unhappy is because this is his first day here and he's never seen a dog before. Which is unlike this one, which is being quiet for us. Which, as soon as he's finished this, he's going to get his tea. So he'll be a happy Harrisawk after that. Take that off there. Right, so again, pop that down the middle. As far down as it will go. There you go. So that one's in there. So another one in. I don't know if you can see that. And then Darcy, do me a favour, baby. Go and put that dog in the house so it's not upsetting Chucky. That one's gone nicely into there.
How many more left to do?
2.
My hands out.
Right, put dab of glue on. Hold it tight.
Shut the door now. He's not accepting.
What did they feed them on? So we generally feed kind of. Hi Doug, you alright mate? We generally feed them on mice, rats, quail, rabbits, chicks, that sort of stuff. That one's in there, nice and solid. So we'll move that. That's them 3 done. So we just got them. So I'll cut that one there already. So that can be that one. There.
Whee!
Flew off that did. So just think one day, Jake, you'll be doing this, won't you? Right, so we separate them out again, like so.
Is that okay for his feet? Look at his feet. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. He's fine. He's all good. Right, where's that bit of carbon fibre there? We'll make that one a bit thinner. So we'll split that one down there. Also make it a little bit shorter as well again. All food there we're already dead because of legislation. Yeah, not allowed to feed live food, and anybody who does feed live food is, well, especially snakes, it's not great at all.
I was about to say that because we feed crickets to.
Crickets are different though. Crickets haven't got a central nervous system, so are not classed in the same kind of way. Right, we need to trim that bit down a bit. Just down there. Sorry folks, we're not talking much tonight. Concentrating. Doesn't happen very often.
People always say when I concentrate, I stick my tongue out like.
Now I used to do that. Granddad used to do that. No, as in my granddad.
And I was like, no, I don't.
There we go. Is that one done?
Dad.
Yes, Bobby. Right, let's show you that one again.
Your dad used to do it.
No, my granddad used to do it. There you go.
But not your dad.
That's the join on that one.
What did I do that?
No, it's alright. Right, so nearly done. Just got 2 more to do, and then we're in.
Get these.
Let's mark that down. There we go. So we're going to cut it about there again. Nice and cut.
Hi.
Aiden's that look familiar? A lot of people. So a weight sheet is what we're using for separate. Right, let's separate all that out. There we go. Nearly done, bud.
Oh, his heartbeat's going really fast now.
Yeah, he'd be alright. You've got to think, Swodjake, that a bird's heartbeat is a lot faster than our heartbeat anyway. Smaller animals have a faster heart rate than we do. So it might feel fast to you, but it's probably not as fast as what you think. Right. So we're going to go about there. Darcy's collecting all the bits of broken feathers, or bits of snip feathers. How are you measuring what by eye, to be honest? And as far as the rod bit for down the middle, you want to be kind of about 1.5 inches ish, so you've got enough going into each side of the feather. But yeah, a lot of it's done by eye. You can't really physically, because everyone's going to be slightly different. Yeah, not seen one in a while though. Why, have you not been weighing birds, Aiden?
Naughty, naughty.
There we go. So, that can go down there.
There's a spider right next to you, Dad.
There's what?
Down on Bob's tank.
Oh, there's a big spider. It's not one of mine. Do you have a sparrowhawk? No, I don't, mate. I have a goshawk. It's in Avery and Malt at the moment. So I need to lift that one up slightly, stick him in there, and then we can push that down there like so. Right, that one's a bit messy anyway. Right. And then we're going to glue that down there. Make sure I'm not sticking it to the paper. There we go. Great live. Thank you very much, Simon. Woody Woolly Crafties, thank you. Obviously, anybody got any questions? I will try and answer them at the end or midway through. Right, that one, I think I'm going to have to put a slightly thicker bit of carbon fibre in. There we go, because it's not gripping it. So, where's that from there? What, Darcy?
Can I get these things?
No, don't touch them, because if they get stuck in your fingers, baby, they'll hurt. That's the other thing. If you're using carbon fibre, obviously carbon fibre sheet, it can get quite sharp in places, so you need to be careful when handling it. So Darcy's just asked if she could pick up some of the offcuts. And
what is it?
carbon fibre is very, very strong.
Daddy, does it hurt to the birds when you put it in?
No, they can't feel it, baby. It's like somebody cutting your hair.
Ew.
So Dagmara's watching this. It's like Dagmara cutting your hair.
So it's like
yeah.
It's like cutting her hair, but actually putting. It's like cutting her hair, but putting some hair in.
Yeah.
Instead.
It's like Auntie Sammy's hair extensions. There you go.
Here. Yes. And Dad, what is that black thing down there? Stuff. With the.
What? That is a knife, baby, so don't mess with that.
I know. Because if it's dangerous, don't mess with it.
Now, I nearly did something really silly then, because I wasn't paying attention. I put it in upside down. Right, that should be better. Ah. Stronger. What's strong? The carbon fibre was. Now I was speaking to somebody the other day, and what they did, and I will try this at some point because I find it really intriguing, is the broken feather that had come off the bird. They stripped the feather parts off, so they just got the quill, and used that in the place of where I'm using the carbon fibre rods, because potentially it's got a bit more give in it. So. There we go. That one's in. One more, and then we're done, Jake, and then we can feed him. Can't we?
Can you do that?
And I will feed him. Not a problem.
I'll go bed. Daddy?
Yes, probably.
Are you going to show on camera me feeding him?
Yeah, I am. Once we've got, I want to show that, obviously, it looks very stressful because his bird's all wrapped up. It is a Harris hawk, Mike. I know, it looks quite stressful. Thor will definitely want his food after this. He will. He absolutely will. So we've got one more feather to look at.
Can you give me the bit
which
of
will
ours
probably
there,
be. How many we got that side? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, it's a deck feather, so it's like a middle feather, which is what we call the deck feathers. So I'm going to use that one.
Dad, can you give me the front bit?
In a second, Darcy. So we want to go about there. Now, if there's any falconers watching, I apologise if this isn't perfect. It's not something I do an awful lot of, but obviously we try our best and we do our best. Right. Now I'm thinking.
I just left him up a tiny bit.
Yeah.
Just in case his feet are getting hot.
I'm thinking I might have to cut another piece of rod because I think I've used them all. Yeah, that's too thin. That's no good. Right, so bear with me, folks. In my there it is. No, I know it's here. This is a case of keeping your workstation tidy. So yeah. So we want about that one there.
My eyes got itchy again.
Right, Jake's got an itchy eye again.
That was really dangerous to do. I just did it.
Right, so push down the middle of that one. Right, so this one won't go in this one. That needs just to split that down a bit more. There we go, that's about it.
One of them said have a good evening.
Thank you very much, whoever said that.
My back hurts.
Your back hurts, does it, Jake?
Yeah, they're leaning down too much.
There we go. Right, where's that one we've just done? Where's my bit of paper?
Yeah.
Make sure we don't get stuck on any other tail feathers. Slide that in there. There we go. This way you get super glue on your hand as well when it's popped.
But now you just rubbed it all over your hand.
Yeah, no.
That was not a good idea.
But, yeah, it's lost its sticky though, Jake, so we're alright. I'll just peel off my hands later. Jake looked like he was cuddling Thor in the reflection from there. Cool. Yeah, not quite. There you go, that one's solid.
Just leave it for now, Doss.
Right. Put all the birds.
You take him out of his misery now.
Right. Tash, you know you said about the length. I think I've got one that's slightly longer than it should be, but...
But as soon as I start taking
Right,
him up...
where's my glove, buddy?
Yes, can I take him out?
Thank you.
Can you hold him? Can I? And Dad, what's your feeding? Can I
what
sit there?
we'll do... On the glove. Stand that way, stand that way, stand that way. On the glove. Slowly got him.
Oh, he's got tight.
Yeah, he will do. Right, you ready?
Yeah.
1 off, 2 off, and out he comes.
Daddy,
There you go.
what's your feeding? Oh, Dad, look at him.
There you go. He's a bit ruffled because obviously he's been in that. But if you hold him round, turn him round. Come on out of the way, Darcy. Let him stand still.
This is why I got hold of him.
Right. This is why.
Right.
Let go. Let go. Let go. What do you get, mate?
Jackie, you going to bed now? You said you
Right. So have we calmed down now, buddy?
Yes, indeed.
Now, as you say, everybody has to learn. But here, we got there in the end. Good catch, Jake. So, there you go. You can see the replaced feathers when they're down.
Thanks, Eden.
Everybody will, once they straighten all out. So yes, that's so clever. Thank you very much, Emma. Good catch, Jake. There you go.
Thanks.
Right, where's the swivel and the leash, Darcy? Because you've just had it in your hand, so I can put it all on.
I give you.
You didn't give it me. You did. It's there. Where's the swivel?
The swivel's here.
I'm guessing the bird knocked it.
Where's the swivel?
Right. Good job. I've got several more swivels that are close to hand.
Okay, get them swivels out.
That one there. There we go. Not that one there. That one. Right.
But why is there a pom-pom?
It's not, it's for the mic.
Can we see some owls next? We'll see in a minute. Let me finish off with this one. This is Thor. So what Thor's had done is we've trimmed his beak. Right, Mum's just said, Darcy, in bed please. So yes, and Jake's going too. Yes. Right, so
Shouldn't say me, so.
say thank you very much, guys, and we'll probably see them again on another live at some point in the future. So yes, say night, you two.
Shouldn't say me.
Yes, and then you and all, go on.
Let's go get a bar now.
Go on. Right. Night, both of you. Thank you very much for that one. The joys of working with kids. So there you go. There you go, folks. So that is a repaired tail feather. And now obviously I think he deserves some food now, so there we go. Thought you could do with some peace. Thank you very much, Nick. It's great fun working with the kids. However, when you're also trying to sort birds out and stuff as well, it can get a little bit overwhelming. Why did we repair it? Because he'd broken. So I'm stuck to the floor and a bit of glue. Feathers are basically made from the same stuff as make your nails and your hair, keratin, and obviously you'll know yourself that occasionally you break a nail. Now what he'd done is he'd kind of flown across the thing and kind of got himself kind of wound up in a fence post basically. What's he eating right now? He's eating some chick right now. So he's had all that traumatic experience of being wrapped up in a casting jacket and his beak trimmed, and you can see how quick he's eating as well, which proves to me that that's better for him. He's coping with that food much better than he was yesterday. He's not stressed, look at that. Are we on about the kids and wrestling birds at the same time? That can be a bit stressful. Right, let's put that where it's supposed to be. There we go. So the other thing as well when we're feeding is to make sure that So we're spatial awareness that while they're doing silly things like this, which is called mantling, he's basically saying this piece of chicken is mine. I don't actually take him hunting. We do kind of falconry displays and stuff with him. Are they easy to train? If you know what you're doing, I'll say yes to that one. For those that watched that then and saw the imping process and me trimming his beak and things, did it look all right? Were we happy with that? Harris Hawks, they come from North America. They are found in the northern parts of Mexico and the southern parts of the US. They're predominantly a desert bird. Aiden, yes. Tash, yes. Thank you very much. Sean Edis did a great job. Thank you. It's obviously doing things like that to birds on camera can look a little bit distressing, so I'm always reluctant, but everybody seemed to really want to see it, so finally got to see it happen, so happy a day. Thanks, Tash. Why did you use the glue? It just reinforces. So we used carbon fibre rods. Now traditionally what they used to use was bits of wood, and they'd carve kind of like an arrowhead kind of thing into it. So when it pushed up into the quill, which is hollow anyway, it wouldn't pull back because the arrowhead would prevent it even from coming backwards. Nowadays we can use carbon fibre rods. You can actually buy them specifically done for it. What I used is a broken fishing rod, and we shaved down the bits down we've got. The super glue is just an added bit of precaution to give them the extra strength to stop it from coming back out. For those that don't know, super glue was actually designed for gluing soldiers back together in the Korean War.
So that was the video. That was us imping and coping a bird, with a bit of added chaos thrown in from the kids as well. So like I said in the beginning, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you learnt a little bit of something while you were watching it as well. Please feel free to share this video wherever you like, and hopefully we'll have more content like this for you in the future, and you'll come back and see us again soon. So from me and Milo, and probably in the future some of our kids as well, have a fantastic day, and we'll see you again.